Obviously, Vegas has been playing great basketball the last 6 weeks or so. What do you see from them when you're looking at this matchup of what you have to go up against on both sides?
They're playing super confident. They're a different team than when we played them last, and obviously they had a really impressive win streak. But for us, it's going to be attacking this game like any other game, trying to be disruptive defensively. Their offensive slowing, they're shooting the ball really well, so trying to disrupt that as best we can.
This is kind of a different topic, but somehow it came up that Kelsey had started saying in the huddles, we all we need. It sounded like maybe earlier in the season. Do you happen to remember when maybe that started?
I don't know exactly when, but I think it's kind of been a theme that like whoever we put out there will get the job done. We believe in each other, whoever that is. Obviously that's looked different for a lot of these games, but we believe in each other, we trust each other, we love each other, so it's a saying that she's continued to say, and I think we all are really buying into that.
Another moment that actually came up after the game on Thursday was that Connecticut come from behind win when you guys forced OT, of like maybe a moment where you guys realized what you were capable of. Do you remember that being like a turning point or any sort of thing about like, this group can still like put some great basketball together?
Yeah, I mean, I think going into the locker room, obviously that was the game Sophie got hurt. We were down a lot, but I think for us, really buying into the fact that we're never out of it, regardless of people think we aren't going to win, people think we're not going to come back. Like the game's never over until that final buzzer. So for us, just continuing to believe, continuing to trust in the process. But yeah, that game was really exciting, and I think that just showed us that we really are capable of whatever we want.
Is that? Sorry, go ahead. Is that something that is coming from like the coaching staff? Is that something like that's coming from the vets on this team? Like who's really embodying that message or like sharing that with the group, do you feel like?
I think it's collective. I think everyone individually is bringing their best self to the table, and I think with that, that's all we can ask from anyone. And because we believe in each other so much that it doesn't matter like what happens, what hand we're dealt, like we believe that we can get the job done, and it definitely does start from the top. I think Steph really does believe in all of us, and I think that's something that we all value individually, and collectively that makes us the best that we can be.
Last year, so much of the talk was, how little playoff experience you guys had. Obviously, you added a lot, but just coming out of that series, you, Aaliyah, Kelsey, getting the opportunity to finally win the series, what do you feel like you learned from that?
Honestly, I think it just comes down to really focusing on the details. That's something that Steph has really harped on us. I think the vets have harped on us that have been in those playoff experiences, that it's not only like what's happening in the game, but in shoot-arounds and practices. Like it takes an extra level of focus and intentionality that I think we didn't necessarily have last season in the postseason, but now like hearing that that's so important, all of us have that extra level of focus heading into each game.
What are some of the details you notice about Vegas that they do well that you need to hone in on?
I mean, their offense is really good. They are shooting the ball really, really well. I mean, they're a well-oiled machine. They have a lot of playoff experience. They have experience winning. So I think in a series, it's going to take a lot more energy and passion and focus from us. And I think we're excited about the challenge. I don't think people see it and expect us to really put up a fight, but we're here to fight. We're here to shock people. We're here to win games. So we're excited about the opportunity.
I mean, you guys have seen so many important contributions from players who weren't on the team in training camp or barely had roles at the start of the season. What is it about the environment that you've created that has enabled that to happen?
I mean, everyone stayed ready, and I think whether they didn't play, whether they're on the team for the past 2 weeks, everyone is coming in and contributing and impacting the game the best way that they can. Steph always says, no one needs to do anything more than what they normally do. No one needs to play outside of themselves, and everyone has a way to impact the game, and I think that's what's been really, really cool to see.